Good morning, everybody, and welcome to 2 hours of live, uncut, unedited watching of stock charts alongside our real-time stock scanner with commentary from someone who's been day trading for 10 years. If you happen to be brand new to this YouTube channel, first off, hi, welcome. My name is Treyding. As I just mentioned, I have been day trading the stock market for over 10 years, and in January of this year, I built and released this real-time stock scanner. This is near institutional level data. So most stock scanners you see like this are using free stock data, which means that they are roughly 10 to 15 second delayed, which is not good enough if you are trying to trade breakouts, especially like on a 1 minute chart. Really, if you're trying to day trade, being 10-second delayed unfortunately ends up making you the exit liquidity. So what I've done, I spend $66,000 a year on the data for the stock scanner, both for the price action and the news and our squawk audio alert readouts of the news, etc. And it updates 4 times a second. Once again, that is as close to institutional level grade data that you're going to get without spending $25,000 a year on a terminal, right? And my scanner, of course, only costs $45 a month. I like to think it's a pretty good deal. Obviously, that's up for you to decide. Anyway, let's get into it. It's 8:27. I went live a little bit before 8:30 this morning. Actually, someone in my Discord suggested, yo, Trey, why don't you go live before 8:30? That way, if there's any news at 8:30 at the bottom of the hour, we are live and ready to catch it. I said, you know what? That's a good idea. Went ahead and went live because I do this. I do this every single Monday morning and Friday morning, 1 hour before market open. I go live, and you guys will have me until 1 hour after market open. Once again, for the next 2 hours, I will be here hanging out with you. Sorry if I'm looking over to my other monitor. I'm just going to let everyone in the Discord know that I am live now. I am live now. Click, and hang out. Sure, that's a good enough alert. All right, we do have a little bit of heat this morning. I mean, the small cap gauge is in the yellow at 37%. Obviously, it could be better. It also could be much worse. We have CNSP up 258% on some private, is this the private placement? Yeah, it is. On some private placement news. CLNN, though, is the hot stock right now. As you can see, it's actually, I'm sure you were alerted even before this, but the oldest alert that you can see is actually from 888 on my scanner, and the stock is currently trading at $9.80. So a nice 10+% move up, even from the earliest alert you can see. I'm sure we were alerted probably back here during this break at like 8:30, 8:40 as well. Anyway, strategy's taking one nice trade on this stock this morning also. So we're in a good spot. Let me get my chat open. We have 50 seconds until the bottom of the hour. If you are brand new to pre-market trading, to extended hours trading in general, this is what I like to refer to as scheduled volatility events, right? Companies almost exclusively, not exclusively, but almost exclusively announce their news either in pre-market or in after hours. Of course, we are in the pre-market session right now. We are trading before market opens. If you didn't know, almost every, if not every brokerage at least allows you to begin trading at 7 a.m. Eastern. Some even allow back to 4 a.m. Eastern. Charles Schwab and Thinkorswim is 7 a.m., but you can begin trading before market open, and they like to announce their news at either the top or bottom of the hour. Let's actually sort our news column down here by time. Let's see if right at 8:30, if anything hits our search news down here. Not seeing anything fire in immediately, but the search news isn't always literally immediately. There you go. There's GFS. Okay. GFS got some kind of news at 8:30. Accelerates adoption of co-packaged optics. It's some sort of AI news. No one really seems to care. Literally, no one cares yet. Okay, that's fine. That's the news I see. Okay, FLY got news at 8:30. A little pop, nothing too crazy. Firefly Aerospace Side Tech. This is a cool visual. Missile defense under Golden Dome. Okay, so some defense thing going on. MSTR got news. No one seems to care too much. MDLZ got news. You guys see the news though firing in at 8:30. Do you see it firing in now immediately. I've made a lot of updates lately to my scanner in trying to get the news to auto tag right away rather than having to wait for Benzinga to do it. And it seems to be working pretty well. All these 8:30 news articles are coming in, at 8:30 now, which is really nice. Also, we would have Charlie like reading out news right now, but if you guys didn't watch the last live stream, I'm not allowed to play Charlie to play my news audio alerts. I'm not allowed to play him over these free live streams. It's in my contract with Benzinga that Squawk must be behind a paywall. Like, you must have paid for the scanner in order to access Squawk. So I can't let you all listen to him for free, unfortunately. But we do have that. Also in the scanner, we do have live news audio readouts from a real life human too. So that is also just a ton of added value. We got 5 or 6 news articles out at 8:30, but none that really seem to move the needle at all. CNSP though, this is the stock. This is your top gainer on the day. This is your private placement, $22.5 million news. This just like picked up some volume at 8:30. So there's something going on. It's just not new news driven. But hey, listen, once again, we got news. We did get news, just nothing interesting. And it's not that at every top and bottom of the hour do you get some crazy interesting news. But yeah, let's watch CNSP. The strategy actually got back in here at 8:49. Let me say my good mornings. Bart, good morning. Unit, hello. Rick, good morning. Bez, Gutter, Kurm, Joseph, good morning. Ken, good morning. Maddie, hello. How are you? Already over 100 viewers in here. And we've only been live for 6 minutes. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you. John, good morning. Benz, hello. Good morning. Joey, good morning. How are you? Do you prefer to trade above the VWAP? Yeah. I exclusively, I don't literally have VWAP turned on my charts, but I guarantee you that every day trade I take is above VWAP, yes. Because I am very much a believer in, if you can't tell from my trading strategy, I'm a believer in buying strength and holding, right? I'm a buy high, sell higher trader. I don't buy weak stocks. I'm not telling you that you can't buy weak stocks and make money. There are actually plenty of people that do that. It's just, unfortunately, like with anything else in trading, the answer is always it depends. It depends on how you see the market the best, what your personal risk tolerance is, etc. I like continuation trading. I like buying strength and holding, which is, you see my strategy in here from 849, currently up 13%, up to 950. But yeah, listen, what I will tell you is that you must build, test, and optimize a trading strategy until you prove that it is profitable over time and back testing. And then in your real money trading, you must also track and journal your trades, and then you compare those statistics together, right? Hey, these are the back tested statistics that I know that if I can achieve these statistics, that the strategy will be profitable. Here is the actual statistics that the strategy is pulling in. If they begin to align, then you know you're onto something. Then you start trading that strategy with real money, right? Like aggressively with real money. That's what you must do. Like, is there a literal strategy that you must trade? No, of course not. There's a million different ways to make money in the stock market. It's just, how would you like to go about it, right? Prompt news flags is huge. Yeah, that's something I really have been working on, is getting that news to auto tag. And it seemed to work really well there at 8:30. I actually made some adjustments to it over the weekend, so I wanted to really watch that live myself this morning as well. It seemed to do great. It looks like every 8:30 news that came in, my scanner grabbed it immediately. Like, as soon as the news came out, it popped up on my scanner, which is dope. Because before, if you guys have been signed up to the scanner before, we were having to wait for Benzinga to manually tag the news to a ticker, which would sometimes take 2 minutes. Sometimes it would take 5 minutes, and it was a little too slow. But what I've done is I've built it in so that what my scanner is doing now is it is reading this first paragraph, and it's looking for this, right? It's looking for this NASDAQ ATLX. And if it can read that, it says, okay, ATLX, and it, obviously tags it to the ticker so that you see it immediately. CNSP, big ol' red candle. Gross. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, Ravage. Hello, good morning, Smarty. Good morning. I noticed there are a lot more news articles coming out at the quarters as well. Yeah. That's also valid. ATLX, by the way, 8:35. Speaking of kind of random times for news to come out. Yeah, that's valid. Like 7:15, 7:45, 8:45. That's a relatively like more common time for news to come out as well. Yes. But why having a scanner like this is so important is that like it's not always at the top and bottom of the hour either, right? Like you can't just use a free scanner and refresh at the top and the bottom of the hour and expect to catch everything because, you know, ATLX 8:35, that's pretty random. 8:17, this news came out. 7:35 news came out. 7:22, 7:17, like 6:46. Like it's not always top and bottom of the hour. It would be nice if it was, but groundbreaking. Hello, good morning. DWT, good morning. Hello, I got you, Benson. No problem, my friend. I did backtest on your record trade last September using 1 minute. It would have been terrible. Oh, the pre-market strategy? Yeah, I mean, look, you have to, that's part of your testing, right, Joey? You have to, in your building, testing, and optimizing of trading strategies, you have to decide what time frame works the best. For my pre-market strategy, I do use the 5 minute. Yes. You ask how do I determine what time frame to use? Testing, right? Testing is how I determine what time frame to use. Yeah, for this pre-market strategy, this pre-market strategy is much more buy and hold, as I'm sure you can tell. I also, very important to note, I very much trade differently based on where this small cap gauge is, right? Like I have no interest in trading the strategy unless the small cap gauge is in the green. Unless we have proof that, hey, the market's really hot right now. So the likelihood for continuation, obviously still not guaranteed, but the likelihood for continuation is higher. So then I go up to a larger time frame. I go up to the 5 minute and I'm doing much more buy and hold type stuff. Though it has worked really well on CNSP this morning. In at 490 and still in, up a nice 75%. Though I'm sure there's a lot of stocks it's lost on this morning too, obviously. But yeah, it's just like anything else, right? How do you determine what time frame to use? You test. You put in the work, man. The answer to just about everything in life. You put in the work. Same with Takashi. I don't actually remember what time frame did I put on the Takashi on the website. I haven't looked at that strategy in a while, to be honest. I've been really liking this RSI rate of change strategy of late. The Takashi strategy is also a strategy I would say that you should probably hold off until it's green. It's probably what I would lean, because that strategy is targeting volatility, right? Like it's going to perform much better if the market's more volatile. You're in CNSP at 475. Oh, you're in from 475, Ken? Congrats, my friend. Very sick. Do you use level 2? What's your thoughts on using it? I don't use level 2 because I don't scalp, right? Scalping meaning that like you're in and out of trades inside of 1 minute, usually inside of like 30 seconds. I think that level 2 is required. I mean, you must use level 2 if you are scalping. But if you're not scalping, I don't think it matters, right? Level 2 can be very useful for understanding and getting a better idea of what the next tick of a stock might be. Like, hey, is the next tick going to go up or down? That's what you use level 2 for. So if you're scalping, once again, if you're real fast in and out, then you need it. But if you're day trading, like if you're buying and holding stocks for 5 to 20 minutes, I actually would recommend you don't use it, honestly. Because I think it's like over analysis, right? You end up seeing like a big wall on the big sell wall and you like panic sell and then it gets pulled or it's fake or it breaks through and the stock breaks out and rips and your strategy is still in, but you sold because you panicked due to level 2 and like. So I don't use it. I think it's vital. I think it is extremely important for scalpers, but not really necessary if you're not a scalper. Good morning from McAdoo's in Lexington. Are you actually in McAdoo's right now? They don't do breakfast, do they? They might. I don't remember. I never went for breakfast. Morning, Trey. What's up, Mark? How you doing? I can't see the TOS level 2. L2. The Thinkorswim level 2 is not useful either. Like if you want to use level 2, if you want to scalp, you have to pay for level 2 data somewhere else. What this Thinkorswim free level 2 data is offering you, is what it's showing you, is it is showing you the single largest order on each exchange. So it's not actually any kind of real depth. I do like the active trader window better, actually. Yes, I agree. Like I do like this trade ladder better. This is showing you the bid and the ask as well here on the trade ladder. I'm actually not sure. That's a good question. That's a good question if this is showing full or if this is also only showing the single largest. I think this is showing the full. I mean, we could compare, I guess. No, I can't. My screen is like too jammed up right now. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because I don't use level 2. Morning all, and to you, Trey. What's up, Eric? How you doing? Thinkorswim is not for day trading. Hate to bring the bad news. Yes, it is. What do you mean? Thinkorswim is absolutely fine for day trading. I would say Thinkorswim is probably not the best for scalping. If you want to be a scalper, like if you want to be a legitimate, in and out of trades inside of 30 seconds, you probably need to go with a paid brokerage, yeah. You probably need Lightspeed or Cobra or whatever the hell the other ones are named. Their fills are going to be slightly faster because they're direct to brokerage firms. Thinkorswim is also not a direct to brokerage firm. No, there's not a single commission-free brokerage that is direct to broker. They're allowed to be commission-free because they sell your orders to a middleman, right? But like, once again, less you're scalping. If you're scalping, milliseconds matter. If you're day trading, milliseconds don't matter. Your trades get filled like 10 milliseconds slower than they would if you were in Lightspeed. It's not a big deal. It's not going to impact your trade performance. Once again, less you're scalping. Less you're scalping and taking like hundreds of trades a day. But like, who in here is really doing that? Probably nobody. I wouldn't recommend to try to trade like that. Do people trade like that and make a lot of money? Yes, of course they do. But those people are not beginner traders, right? Those people have been trading for years and years and years. They have very good control of their emotions. They understand like when to level up, when to level down, when to stop trading, how to not revenge trade, like how to journal their trades properly, how to perform their statistical analysis properly. Like beginner traders are never going to profitably like hyper scalp. It's never going to happen. That's how beginner traders blow accounts. They try to start doing that, then they revenge trade and they overtrade and their account is gone. Yo, Trey and the gang. What's up, Wire? How you doing? Howdy, howdy. What we got going on? CLNN, CNSP. CNSP like tried at 8:30, but since this wasn't like a new news push, it just sold it right back off. Courtside ticks. Good morning, my friend. My wife says I have no emotions except when I eat. You're only happy when there's food in front of you, MG. What's up, my friend? Good morning. I actually got in early enough today to go get some coffee, chat. Got me a little sugar-free vanilla latte. Let's go. Someone just signed up to the scanner. Thank you. I'm assuming you are in the live stream. Appreciate you. Can I change the scale of the right side? Yours is from 8 to 975. Mine's from 4.5 to 10. I think you just need to zoom in. Do you mean like yours looks like this, Joey? You just zoom in. So you can either do that by clicking this plus icon or this minus icon on the bottom, or you can just like Like I'm left clicking right now and you can drag to zoom. It sounds like you're just zoomed out. So like you're seeing the entire chart like this. You zoom in, that way your min and max is only here. You also may have, if you come into chart settings here, if you come into the settings cog and your price axis, you may have like your fits are weird. Yeah, like your fit high to low might be checked. Yeah. See? So come into your chart settings and go to price axis, and I turn all these off. I think you that could be true too. Like your fit high to low could be in. I turn all that off, that way it doesn't stretch my chart artificially. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on, Joey. I'm pretty sure you have your fit high to low turned on. You did for anyone else? I don't think so, Gutter. People are responding to me. Hello? Hi, can you hear me? Webull won't allow orders on CNSP. I've been hearing a lot of that kind of feedback on Webull recently, that they're not allowing you to trade some of these faster moving kind of lower float stocks. Whoa, I hadn't even looked yet. I just said the word float and it like triggered me to look in my mind. CNSP is a 720,000 share float. That is micro float. That is very, very small. Oh, NIVF is pushing up. NewGen provides update on fiscal year 2025 results and strategic process. Okay. This was one of the stocks that got 8:30 news. Wait. Yeah, we looked at this. Huh? This thing announced news at 8:30. We went and looked at it at 8:30. Like we saw the news hit and we were like, it's not trading. No one really cares. Then like at 8:36, it takes off. Did it halt? No, it didn't halt. It's really weird. It's really strange. Got news at 8:30. Nobody cared. Once again, we went and looked at it. Nobody cared. But at 8:36, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I'm not going to lie to you. My strategy got owned. Happens. Happens. I don't hide from the fact that the strategy loses. Listen, a winning percentage implies a losing percentage, right? Go to time and adjust how much time you want to see. Yeah. His problem was he had his fit high to low on. I just turn all these off. Obviously, that's subjective. It's up to you how you want to see it. But Webull won't allow orders on NIVF either. Might be time to get off Webull, my friends. So Thinkorswim had that problem, and they still might. If you guys are having that problem on Thinkorswim, like it's not letting you trade a lot of this low float stuff, you have to reach out to them. You got to reach out to Thinkorswim support and be like, "Yo, I want to trade this stuff." And there's some like document you have to sign. You just e-sign it, and then I think within 24 hours your account is good to go. It's basically saying like, "Yo, I understand the risk of trading low float shitty penny stocks." It's basically what the document says. Oh, I love Monday, chat. Monday might be my favorite day of the week. Is that weird? I think a lot of traders probably agree with that. It's just like, we've waited all weekend for the market to come back. The markets are back. It's a nice clean slate too. Like in your trade journal, you're going into a new week. It's like you can get a whole new fresh week of statistics. You can have a whole new week that you can perform. A nice clean slate to start from too. CNSP alerted at 871. Like, yeah, sure. Like it's trying. But once again, I say this a lot. I say this to you all a lot. I'm not really a fan of secondary moves, right? Like this company got news at 7 o'clock. If you weren't trading like this move at 7 o'clock, like I wouldn't really be trying to trade it now. Once again, that's just me personally. Am I telling you not to trade this? No, of course, do what you want, right? Well, actually, don't do what you want. Do what you have proven to work, right? I've just like in my own testing, I've been building codified trading strategies for 7 years now. I found that trading the second moves like this are, they just tend to fail more than they work. Does that mean they always fail? Does that mean that you can't make money on them? No, of course not. It was a nice first alert though. Scanner first alerted at 871. We just pushed above $9. For a secondary move with no news, I mean, it's a pretty nice alert. Yeah, but it's a Monday. But I like Mondays. I think it's just, I don't know. It's one of those like bragging things. I don't want to like put everybody else down that's working their office job right now. But like, it's one of those really nice things. I have to like, I'm still like convincing my wife of this. Like, you know, babe, it doesn't, you know, for us, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is, you know, like we don't work jobs anymore. Like, I will tell you that like, I actually like, I like won't do things on the weekends. Like I don't go golfing on the weekends. I don't want to go to the golf course and have to like wait behind a million people. I'd rather just go today. I'd rather just go this afternoon when there's like no one else out there, you know. Nice part of working on your own time, right? I mean, that's the goal of day trading, is to be able to work on your own time and do things like that. I can trade dangerous stocks my main, but not my Roth on Thinkorswim. I mean, you probably shouldn't be trying to trade penny stocks in your retirement account anyway, right? I get it. I get the tax benefits, but CNS, wow. That's a big hello. That's a big green candle. Okay. Once again, CNSP first alerted at 871, pushing up to 930 now. Okay. It's trying. Once again, it's a secondary move. It's actually like a tertiary. What's the tertiary word for four? I don't know. Quartet. It's like the fourth move on this thing, but 11:20 tea time. Nice. I actually have to go get my boat today. I got to go get my boat and work on it. I think we're going to try to take the boat out tomorrow. Breaking news, JetBlue is going to break out. Please analyze. I don't analyze stocks, my friends, because I have no fucking idea what the stock is going to do. Neither does anybody else. I don't get on camera and like analyze stocks and tell you what I think is going to happen, because I literally have no idea. I have no idea what the stock is going to do. Had a nice day on Friday. Yeah, sure. Did this get a pump due to Save going out of business? Due to Spirit going out of business? Is that what this is? Yeah, I mean, maybe, dude, maybe not, you know? Once again, I don't pretend to know what stocks are going to do. I will actually actively tell you that I have no idea what stocks are going to do. That's not... Being a good day trader is not getting better at predicting what stocks are going to do, right? It's getting better at building statistical advantages against moves that are happening and being able to follow them via your emotional control. That's what getting better at trading is. I don't like become a better fortune teller, you know? As soon as you said it, Charlie started talking about it. I do wish we could listen to Charlie on the live stream, because that's a shit ton of value of the scanner. Is this Benzinga Squawk? But I get it. I get why Benzinga doesn't want me streaming Squawk for free either, right? Because if they started selling redistribution licenses to Squawk and then everybody that had the redistribution license was streaming it for free, then no one would need to go buy it from Benzinga, right? CNSP pushing up to 940. CNS Pharmaceuticals announced it entered securities. Yep. Private placement. This is the private placement funding news. We got that. That's the stock moving now. But as I say, Sergeant, like, why I'm saying that this isn't the first move. This news came out at 7 o'clock, right? This news came out 2 hours ago, an hour and 55 minutes ago. That was like the time to like, for me, that was like the time to, hey, take advantage of this wave, take advantage of this first move. And then like once this sell-off happens, once you start getting a few candle under candles, I'm kind of done trading the stock, right? I get that, like, okay, I win again and like it's trying to go again now. And once again, I'm not telling you not to go trade the stock. You do what you want, right? Once again, caveat, you do what you have proven to be profitable. It's just, yeah, for me, I make a lot more money on the initial move, so that's what I trade. I'm not hearing Charlie, even though I have it unmuted. He might just not be saying anything. Like, when did you unmute him, Warner? He doesn't like talk necessarily often. He's not like always talking or anything. Just when news comes out. Like here at 9 o'clock, you should definitely hear him. He assumedly, we're going to get news here at the top of the hour, and you'll hear him reading stuff out. Oh, he just talked? Okay. You should be hearing him then. So you have him unmuted? You should be hearing him. Other people are hearing him. Ravage is hearing him. It's going to go up and down. Yes, sir. Can you tell me why I can't hold the rate of change strategy when I'm winning, but I hold the shit out of the losers? Yes, Smarty, I can. That is millions and millions of years of human evolution, which has led us to the loss aversion studies. I would actually like really recommend, Smarty, if you're having problems with that, I would recommend you doing a lot of research into loss aversion, because that's exactly what's happening. That's what's happening in your head. Our brains are not incapable, but they're very bad at differentiating between the size of wins. Right? Like here, let's do this for a second. So, wow, why is this so small? That's what she said. What? Where's my, hold on. Even better, hold on. Yeah, here. Let's just do it the old fashioned way. I'll leave the charts up so you guys can see. You all can see this, right? So if you here say this is your P&L. If you win, if you take a winning trade, say this is you making $100 and this is you making $1,000, your brain doesn't really care, right? Like your brain just wants to win. Your brain is so happy winning. Like this is like times 10 happiness. Cortisol being released into your brain and dopamine being released into your brain, making $100. If you would have made $1,000, you would have been a little bit happier, yes, but maybe it's like times 12, times 11, something like that. Like you're not much happier making a lot more money. You're just super happy to win. That's why you exit your winners too early. Loss aversion. And same thing the other direction, except to the opposite. Your brain absolutely hates to lose. So like if your P&L goes down and you're down $100 and this is where you're supposed to sell, you know, this is going to be times -10 on your dopamine for your brain. So your brain just does not want to do that. So you don't sell. And then you end up, maybe you end up losing the 1,000 instead or whatever. And then obviously just like down here, it's only a -12 down there. So does that make sense? I don't think I explained that very well. Your brain loves to win, hates to lose, and isn't very good at differentiating the size between either one of them, is the point I'm trying to make. That's loss aversion, and that is exactly why you sell your winners too early and you hold your losers too long. Understand that, like understanding that and understanding a lot about psychology will make you a better trader. I think if you asked me, Trey, I'm going. People have asked me this question. Trey, I'm going to college soon. What would you suggest I major in to be a better trader? I would suggest that you major in psychology. I think psychology will help you the most. I think knowing how to code is also very helpful, but I also think nowadays you really don't need to go to college to learn how to code. Okay, 9 o'clock. Let's see if we get any new news here at the top of the hour. Yes, we do. Okay, ONCY. We just got news here. Popping, not really popping, very light volume. What's this news? Biotech reports durable responses in second line, blah, 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 blah. PDYN, also news, but not really moving. I can see that from the percent gain in the volume. RBNE got news. SNOW got news. There's things getting news, obviously, but not really going too crazy with it yet. Yeah, you can see here from the moving now as well. Like, if anything would have gotten news and would have jumped really, really hard, it would have hit this, right? NIVF is hitting this now at 251. Whoops. Okay, sure. NIVF is once again secondary move, but trying. Trey's a psychology teacher now, dude. I first off, in college, I have my look. There's my degree right there. Actually, my degree is a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, but I was 1 credit hour away from minoring in psychology. I've always like really liked psychology, and then once I got into trading this summer after I graduated college. I studied a lot of trading psychology. I think it's vital. I think it's vital to understand if you're going to be a profitable trader. It's vital to understand how your brain works so that you can combat it, right? If you don't even know the potential pitfalls, how are you going to beat them? How are you going to defeat them, right? So much of trading is fighting human evolution, unfortunately. Your brain hates to lose on a greater level than it loves to win. Yeah, that's true, some. Yeah, actually, that's completely, yeah, you're right. You're right. This should be more like, yeah, like -20 and -22 on your dopamine releases to lose. Yeah, you're right. Exponentially, your brain hates losing more than it loves winning. Yeah. You all probably feel that. When you lose, you get like like you can get so upset, upset and angry about it, or just like sad, whatever your emotional control is. And when you win, it's often like you don't even like get happy. It's almost like you're like relieved when you win, right? You definitely don't get that same level of like happiness and like cheer, excitement, like freaking out. It's more like, oh, thank God, like thank the Lord, I finally won. Play poker, see if you can handle the heat. I play poker. I also really like to play poker for the same reasons I like to trade. I think poker and day trading are very, very similar. HTCO got news and popped, but is instantly hard selling it back off. High Trend International Group eliminates financing overhang and plans cancellation of 630,000 Class A ordinary shares. Blah, 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 blah. They're canceling a sale reshare. Create paralysis. Yep. Analysis paralysis. Yep. That happens a lot. Fear of losing creates analysis paralysis. You look, honestly, like beginner traders will look for reasons to not enter trades. Just because it's like, what if I lose, right? The messed up thing, the messed up thing is like, say it's your first trade of the day, so you haven't traded yet today, you will look for reasons to not get in because you are afraid of going red, right? That there's that loss aversion we were talking about. But then, say you do lose the first trade, whatever, it's a normal trade, you follow your strategy, you lose $100. The next trade, something in your brain almost flips, and now you are looking for reasons to get into trades, right? Like once you're down, like once you're losing, your brain is then much more willing to get back in, which is a scary thing. I mean, that's the psychological like development of why accounts get blown, right? You're very, very careful on your first trade of the day. And then if that first trade is red, all of a sudden all that carefulness goes out the window and you're just trying to trade to make it back. Try to play out of your comfort zone, like 1,000, 2,000, no limit. I think I would just get destroyed. I don't think I'm good enough at poker is the thing. I think poker is a separate skill. People that play that high would just destroy me. I do love the relationship between poker and day trading though. There's a lot of similarities. Mostly in like pot odds, right? Mostly in like understanding, hey, when I'm strong, hey, when things are going my way, when the market conditions are my way, when I have aces, whatever, I should be sizing up. Also understanding it, like just because it's strong, just because you have aces doesn't mean you're going to win, right? And then there's a lot more to it too that I think are similarities, but HTCO just like ripped, died, and is trying to rip again. Eating ice cream for breakfast combats that losing feeling. Pat, is that your trading strategy? If you lose your first trade of the day, you just go have a bowl of ice cream, make yourself feel better. Revenge trading. I never do that, smiley face. If I sign up to the scanner, I get access to the Discord. Do I get to post? Yeah, trader. Yep, you get full access to the Discord. You get to see all these channels. You can talk in all these channels. Well, the ones you're allowed to talk in, you can. Like, you can't talk in announcements or any of these. These are my channels, but general trade floor options, all of these you can talk in, yes. Yep. Charlie just said we have control of the Strait of Hormuz and oil is tanking. Do we? What is, is it CL? Oh, it is CL. This is crude light oil. This is crude light oil futures. Interesting. USO. Okay. Yeah, same looking chart. Interesting. They like spiked overnight and falling really hard now. Kind of just like mean reversion though, right? Like it's pretty much just trading the same price it was yesterday. after this huge spike and then downfall, it's kind of just trading the same price it was yesterday. What's the oil daily look like? Oh my gosh. Wait, right back into previous highs. Previous highs up here at 120 on light oil futures. When was this? Okay. When was this high? This is 2022. May 2022. Got right back up to that level, rejected again. Interesting. Jeez Louise. Look at the daily chart on NIVF. Man, these charts suck.
KIDZ.
It's not dumping. Yeah, it's I mean it is falling pretty hard, but it's since it just spiked, it's kind of just mean reversion, yeah. 250 viewers. Good morning, everybody. We got 22 minutes until market open. I think we've got a lot of good conversation already in this morning. You know, a lot of good educational talk this morning, which is why I love doing these live streams. I love just like turning on the camera. I make a lot of my YouTube videos like this too, because I think it allows me to get the most information across. Right, just looking at charts in real time and talking about what I see, and then answering your all's questions and. I've been doing this for a long time. I won't say I've been doing this the longest on YouTube, but I've got to be up there. I've got to be one of the longest trading content creators out there. 10 years is a long time, boys and girls. The 3 women that are in here watching. Good morning. How are you all doing? We need to get more lady traders. It's proven. It's been proven a couple of times that women tend to be better traders than men. Got to get more women in the game. Good morning. First time tuning in. Hello, X-Men. How are you? Appreciate you stopping by. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you guys haven't already, if you could hit that like button, it would help me out a ton. It would help other beginner traders find this live stream. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you all, so thank you all. If I ran this business or if I ran this YouTube for as long as I have and nobody watched, I would stop doing it. So you all are the real reason. Thank you. I started about a month before the PDT rule went into effect. Jeez, how long ago was that? I don't even know when the PDT rule went into effect. I just remember when I started that your cash, I want to say that your time to clear on cash accounts was T+3. Like you had to wait 3 days for your cash to clear. Now it's T+1. They've knocked it all the way down to T+1. Your cash clears the next day. 2001 you started, Ken? That's dope. That's dope. Did you start right around, were you trading during 9/11 then? Didn't the markets, how long did the market shut down after 9/11? It was like kind of a while, wasn't it? Wasn't it like a week or longer? I know they shut down. Seems like 90% of small caps have daily charts that go top left, bottom right. Yeah. We talk about this a lot, Stackham. The daily charts on almost all of these stocks are going to be atrocious. We are not looking, please, we are not looking here for like multi-day hold type moves. No, we are capturing very quick, like flash pan bang moves up. And kind of these daily charts are why that's allowed to happen, right? These are all like very, very heavily shorted, shitty names, right? So a big reason why they run so hard when they get any kind of positive news is because of a short squeeze, right? Like they announce a positive news, which of course brings buyers in, which of course raises the price, which of course forces all these shorts that have been shorting it for years to begin covering their positions, which then adds to the buying power, which then creates more of a snowball effect, you know. The shitty daily charts are kind of why these flash pan moves are allowed to happen. Thank you for acknowledging the ladies. The boys comment has been driving me crazy. Trying to be a baby about it. Yeah, Cheryl, I'm telling you, man. We got to get more women traders in the community. Just in general, more women traders. You all outperform the men, typically. First time tuning into a live stream. I've been subscribed for a little over a year. What's up, Killip? Good morning. How are you? We do these live streams every single Monday and Friday morning. You got me until 10:30, so you'll have me an hour after market open as well. Couple days it was. In my Discord, I can only see the read only. Yeah, so you, courtside, you have to go back. So go back to daytradingstrategies.net, go back to my website, click on the Discord icon again. I'm not going to see it because I'm not logged in, but so when you click this button, when you click this icon, there's a button to join the Discord. Obviously, you have clicked that. After you do that, a second button will appear on that page. That button is tied to the bot that gives you the permissions to see everything in the Discord. You have to go click that second button now too. Started 2 years and still not profitable? Yeah, 2 years is no time. I wasn't profitable for my first like 5 years of trading. I lost money for 2 years and then I was a break-even trader. I was like slightly above break even, but I don't really call it profitable. It wasn't like consistently profitable for the next 3 years. I think that's a very typical day trader's journey. When you start, you don't have rules. Like you don't have rules, you don't follow rules, you don't understand the importance of rules. So you just kind of trade, which obviously means you lose money. Then you either give up or you go, hey, this shit isn't working. Let me make some rules. So you make some rules and you start following them, which basically like will make you break even because you just like you don't know the right kind of rules that work yet, right? Which is what I try to offer, by the way. It's why when you sign up to access my scanner, you also get access to all of my codes. I try to offer you guys strategies with rules that I have found to work over my last 10 years of trading. Once again, I'm not telling you that you should just blindly start trading my strategies, but study them, study the way they trade, study the rules they follow, and see if you want to take any of that into your own rules. But then you start to find rules that actually work. You start to get, a big one is you start to get enough emotional control to actually follow your rules all the time too, right? Like that's another reason why traders go through this long break-even spell. They might even have rules that work. Like you might even have a perfectly working strategy. You just don't yet have the psychological understanding to follow that strategy. Like even through drawdown periods, you start to like break your rules because you're in a drawdown period. Like you revenge trade, you overtrade, you sell your winners too early, etc. Sorry about my cringe username. It was my gamer tag for Halo 2 back in 2004. My first, I wonder if I could find it. I made a Halo, I think it was Halo 3, or was it Halo 2? Like montage on YouTube
all of the
with my
Terramins
buddy
up
one day.
because, I mean, while I'm already doing the process, I might as well just get rid of all of them. So the best thing for me to use
What
my
is that?
Terramins on are...
Oh, sorry. Dude, that's scary. Sorry. I went to YouTube and like started auto playing something that was weird. Want to know if I can find my my montage that I made. Anyway, the point I was trying to get at is my YouTube name was Legit Legend. That was my YouTube name in 2004. So I understand. Love to see you live. What's up, Kimbo? Good morning. CNSP is like continuing, by the way. Look at this. Look at this, by the way. Like these aren't mine. These aren't my ones, but just look at what YouTube was 16, 17 years ago. Look at these like Halo montages, bro. 19 years ago. Man, the good old days. Look at this. Look at this, like the grainy ass like thumbnail footage. The PowerPoint, like the PowerPoint clip art text. Oh, YouTube. Good times, man. Good times. I wish I could find. I mean, I'm sure it still exists. I actually watched it a couple of years ago.
MNDR.
Oh, here it is. Wait, here it is. This is mine. This is me. me and my buddy stayed up all night one night making this. Let's go, bro. I found it. I'm totally gonna watch that later. How long ago was this? 18 years ago. 18 years ago. That's crazy. My rate of change is not printing on this morning's stocks. I actually no, so I need to. I turned it off earlier because I turned on another strategy. I normally run my RSI rate of change on 8. Sorry, when I first loaded in stream, my RSI rate of change would have been on 8, but I forgot that I turned off this strategy and turned on another one while we were talking, so I would have reset this back to 10, but this is the setting I normally go with. Once again, I'm not telling you that you need to use 8 RSI rate of change. I just try to make my strategies as customizable as possible because I know that everyone will want to trade them slightly differently. Lowering it to 8 just means that I require a slightly less large green bar to enter the trade. It makes the strategy slightly more aggressive on entering candles. So if you want to be more aggressive, you lower that number. If you want to be less aggressive, if you want to only trade larger candles, then you make that number, larger, obviously. Sorry, MNDR? What is this? Oh, see, look. This is why having a scanner is so important. Sometimes news comes out at random ass times. MNDR announced news at 9:16. They don't always come out at top or bottom of the hour. Interesting. Can you recommend me a logic other than candle close to reduce repainting? Want to catch the move intrabar? Yeah, there's a lot I can recommend you to prevent repainting. What's the big one? I haven't made an intrabar candle strategy in a while, but I know there was a lot of like interesting tweaks you need to make sure it didn't repaint. I think the big one is that you need to set. Sorry, I'm trying to think the logic in my head. I don't know. I would need to look at your code, Island.
CRCG.
You can email it to me if you want to, and I can look at it and tell you why it's repainting and help you fix it. You need to make sure that like if your buy is like buy when previous candle breaks the high of, buy when this candle breaks the high of previous candle. Obviously, you need to make sure that that's your buy condition in your where's my order? Sorry. Where's my order? What the hell am I doing? In your order, you need to make sure that is your buy condition. And then you also need to, like the next parameter is at like price. You need to make sure that your price is like buying the high of previous candle too, rather than just buying the close. Still not printing. Are you running other strategies, Rick? You need to make sure that you're only running one strategy on the chart. If you try to run multiple strategies, it breaks the code. MNDR pushing, by the way. We were alerted on this thing first at like 101, maybe even earlier than 101. Nice like 15% move up since the alert here. Once again, thrown into the news immediately at 9:16 too. You would have been made aware of that immediately via the scanner here. Really cool part. So if you guys like can't tell, this bottom left feature down here is search news. So what this allows you to do is it allows you to like search by keywords. Like I want to see phase. Oh, there is no phase news this morning. I want to see AI news. This will only show you news that has AI in the headline. But also, like if you just like what I'm doing right now, if you just don't have anything typed in here, it shows you all news from stocks that are green on the day. I don't show red news because I don't care about red news. But you're seeing all positive news on the day. So then you can sort that. Like what I'm doing is I'm sorting ascending top down by time. That way now whenever new news comes out, it hits the top of this scanner. So like you would have seen MNDR right at 9:16. You would have seen DRTS right at 9:17. It's just another very useful part of the scanner. Once again, I honestly think this alone, like being able to search news like this, being able to see all news like this, I think this alone is worth $45 a month. I think this small cap gauge alone is worth $45 a month. I think Benzinga Squawk, I know for a fact alone is worth like $175 a month. I think the market replay function is worth it. I think the moving now is worth it. And you get access to all of it. You get access to everything for $45 a month. Like, it's crazy value that I offer. I always like to say, like, you can think what you want of what I offer, but you can't say it's not great value, because it is. It factually is great value. Is the scanner part of Thinkorswim? No, the scanner is its own website. I have it laid out like this on my stream to kind of look like it blends together, but it's its own website. Oops. Yeah, so it's a website, so it's nothing you need to download onto your machine or anything sketchy like that either. You just, after you sign up on my website, daytradingstrategies.net, this turns into launch scanner. You click that and it takes you to the scanner. Well, here, let me not go to an incognito window. Let me just show you. If I go to daytradingstrategies.net, this says launch scanner. You just click that and it takes you to the scanner. That easy, my friends, that easy. And you get instant access to that. That's the second that you sign up, you get instant access to this. Can the heights of the items on the left panel be adjusted? No. If you are using a very small screen, what I would recommend is zooming out, right? Like to zoom out your browser a little bit, like this. It's what I have to do on my laptop. I have tried, and I honestly, I probably should continue trying. I tried for like a second and then I moved on because I had other stuff I wanted to build. But I probably should make it so that it auto squeezes better. But yeah, on my laptop, like I have a 14.5-inch screen laptop in my bag here. That's what I have to do. I have to zoom out a little bit. What size screen are you on? What size are my monitors? I think they're 24-inch, I think. It's like 24 or 22, something like that. I have 3 monitors in front of me. Like if you see me looking like this, it's because I'm looking at 3 different monitors in front of me. Volume filter. See, I like the idea of a volume filter. The only issue is, so I get like near tick level price action updates. I update my price action 4 times a second. The issue is that my data source doesn't update the volume that fast. The volume updates like every 5 seconds or something like that. Like it's still pretty fast, but it doesn't update literally tick by tick like the price action does. That doesn't matter for the moving now. I have it built in a way that it will still capture the move as soon as it begins moving, as you can tell. But it would matter for a volume filter. Like if you were only looking at stocks trading 1 million shares of volume on the day, if a stock ripped, like if it popped really hard and broke over that million shares, you wouldn't see it for like 5 seconds, which I don't like the idea of.
CRCG. MNDR.
I can only see 3 items in the news search. You can scroll, by the way. The news search scrolls. What does the meter in the top left indicate? MNDR, by the way. Wow. Very nice. Very nice big push here in a market open. Market opens at 3.5 minutes, by the way. This gauge is the overall strength of the small cap market, both today and across some subset of previous days. It is a calculation that I came up with. It is proprietary. You're not going to find this anywhere else. It's not like I pulled this data from somewhere else. You will only find this on this scanner. The point is that it helps you to visualize the current market condition.
CRCG.
So that you can trade accordingly. I say it all the time. Returning subscribers to this YouTube channel will have heard me say this a million times, but profitable day trading is being able to trade the right strategy in the right market condition, right? Every single trading strategy can be profitable if you put it into the correct market condition, right? So having a gauge like this is extremely helpful. Now you can like build strategies like, okay, I trade this strategy when the gauge is in the yellow. I trade this strategy when the gauge is in the red. I trade this strategy when the gauge is in the green. It helps you to visualize like, hey, okay, it's time to put your foot on the gas. It's time to maybe hold your winners a little longer, or it's time to hold your winners less long. It's time to do this, do that, whatever, whatever you come up with. But it's very, 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 I mean, it's vital. It's literally necessary. Like it's not an opinion. It's not like it's not subjective. It's not something you can decide to do. You must know what the current market condition that you're trading in is. You must know, hey, am I trading a strong market? Am I trading a weak market? Am I trading a sideways market? Have things been choppy? What has been the hot news of late, et cetera, et cetera? It's required. I mean, that is something that's required in trading. I'm not saying you need my scanner. Like there's other ways to do it other than the small cap gauge. But the thing is like why I built the small cap gauge, because the other way that you determine what the current market condition is that you watch the market all day, every day for every trading day. Then you can kind of understand like, okay, hey, the markets have been hot lately or they haven't been hot lately. The issue is that beginner day traders, like you all have jobs, right? Like you don't have time to watch the market all day, to study and to be able to remember what has happened over the last week. Like, no. So this just immediately takes all that time, effort away, and it just gives you immediately what the current market condition is. Got an MNDR at 110 because of my lag. You're lagging? What are you lagging? I'd be careful trading if you're lagging, Ken. I've had days where like I've woken up very excited to trade and like my internet's been slow or there's been something wrong with my computer, whatever it may be, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not trading today. Like, I don't mess around with spotty internet or anything. It's also very important that you get Jane Daniels. It's very important that you get the Thinkorswim app on your phone or whatever brokerage you use. You get the app on your phone. That way, if you are in a trade and you lose internet, you can hop on your phone and sell real quick. That's very, very important. MNDR is ripping into market open here. It's not necessarily bear and bull. It is just cool and hot, right? Like there's no real bear markets in small capville. Here we go, market open. It's just that like sometimes the market's cool. Sometimes things aren't taking off as much and sometimes they are. Okay, market open. Where my eyes go is here. My eyes are watching the volume. Look at this. DE. What is that stock? What? 118 million shares traded into a 370,000 share float. Unfortunately, this is just high frequency algorithm trading. So not really tradable. CNSP, okay. So what I'm looking for is heavy volume. Like this, S dot. What is S dot? It's red on the day. I don't like stocks that are red on the day. SAFX, 2 million, but into 118 million share float. Probably not that interesting. Although it is pushing. I'm watching volume, right? I'm watching for stocks to come through with heavy volume, and then I'm going to look at those. But I also, like, as you can tell, what I'm doing is I'm looking at volume, and then I quickly flip over to look at the float. Like NIVF is micro float. That is interesting as hell to me. 14 million shares into a 570,000 share float. It doesn't mean it's going to go up, right?
CRCG.
Like when you have heavy volume into low float, that just means volatility, right?
SAFX.
Volatility doesn't equal good. Volatility doesn't equal green. It just, I don't know. It equals opportunity is I guess what I'm looking for. CRCG, 7 million shares. Okay.
CRCG.
That's an interesting move. CRCG. CNSP, obviously the one we were watching this morning, 42 million shares. That is interesting. NIVF hitting again. I'm going to try like at market open to like lock in a little bit more for the stream and just like kind of call out tickers for you guys. XRX, heavy volume pushing. NIVF again. CABA, although large float. Charlie Alpha Bravo Alpha. Beyond, a huge float though. This is that fake meat company, right? Huge float. It's not going to be uber interesting, but it is moving up. What's the most interesting right now? NIVF, I think, was the most interesting. Ooh, got crushed though. There's that volatility being a double-edged sword that I was just talking about. You see all this really light volume stuff? Don't care. Don't care about these light volume movers. But what are we looking at right now? I also sort my top 20 gainers today. I sort it ascending top down by last high of day. That way we can see like, hey, which of these stocks are, you know, actually hot right now. SAFX kind of looks to be the ticker. Sierra Alpha Foxtrot X-Ray looks to be kind of the ticker right now. CRCG seems good too. Charlie Romeo Charlie Golf.
FATE.
FATE, sure, but really light volume to a really big float. CNSP, Charlie November Sierra Papa. This is our number one gainer on the day, right? Yep.
ELB.
Number one gainer on the day, trying to push again. CNSP. BZAI, Bravo Zulu Alpha India. Big float though. Is MNDR going again? Okay. CNSP is failing here a little bit. Yep. Okay. Mike November Delta Romeo MNDR.
ABVE.
I'm going to try, once market's open, I'm going to try to like lock in for you guys and just kind of call out what I see moving. Me, please, for the love of Warren Buffett, me calling out the stock does not mean go buy it, right? I'm just alerting you to what I see moving with heavy volume. Looking for heavy volume, looking for low float. MNDR trying highs. Mike November Delta Romeo. This is the like hot stock we were watching going into market open. I've got to piss like a racehorse. Can I go? I'll give it like 5 more minutes. Things slow down, and I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
EEIQ.
Okay, Bravo Zulu Alpha India hitting again.
ABVE.
ABVE 18%. Okay. Alpha Bravo Victor Echo 16% in the last 2 minutes. It's a penny stock, but EEIQ Echo Echo India Quebec also 12% in the last 2 minutes. Very never mind. Very light volume though.
MNDR.
Able to get MNDR at 115. Congrats, Kimbo. Very nice. Good luck with the breakout here. It's trying. It hasn't broken this high level from pre-market yet. It's struggling here at 135. See if it breaks and then watch the volume if it breaks. Still
CRCG.
Running its head into that. Wow. Really running its head into 135. Mike November Delta Romeo. We'll see. See if it can break. Watch the volume.
CCUP.
I really don't like seeing the volume dry at resistance.
CRCA.
You guys see that? Like it's trading into resistance, but also like not keeping up the volume to try to go. Scanner is frozen. No, it's not. Sounds like an issue on your end, my friend. CRCG. Charlie Romeo Charlie Golf.
SAFX.
When your indicator hits, when do you enter to buy? When my strategy says to. I know when the buy is coming because I have these labels built into the strategy too. You all will notice, I don't know if I can, I don't know if I'll find one fast enough, but if the buy condition is true, I get a big like green label here that says buy. So like I know, hey, the buy is coming up. AMC?
ELPW.
Yeah, my news is still getting that connection error thing. I thought that's
ABBE.
another thing I tried to fix over the weekend, and I thought hopefully I did, but it looks like I haven't quite yet. Right at market open, the scanner just gets a little overloaded. So you get these connection errors in the news. It's not really a big deal because companies aren't announcing news right at market open very typically. And it will come back. It will come back once things slow down a little bit. It's just the scanner getting like a little overloaded with data. And kind of getting a little overloaded with the amount of people it's pushing the data out to as well. Sierra Alpha Foxtrot X-Ray trying highs again as well. A lot of new stocks hitting the scanner, which is good, but you want to see them picking up volume. There are a lot of, like all these kind of new stocks are really, really light volume, which is uninteresting to me.
And BIL.
ABVE back to highs. We talked about this one earlier. Alpha Bravo Victor Echo just traded a big volume candle, 443,000 shares. Glad I found your channel. This is legit. We have a lot of fun, man. I like to think I've built a hell of a tool here. We have a lot of fun watching it, talking about trading, etc. What you mean? SOBR, wasn't this a stock from Friday?
FATE.
Yeah, it was. This is the stock we watched on the live stream Market Open Friday, SOBR. A lot of stuff is starting to kind of fall down now, which is fine. Everything like things tend to move together in waves a little bit, right? You will notice that as you begin to like watch the small cap market for months, if not years. You'll notice that like everything sort of starts going up together and kind of coming down to like all your hot stocks sometimes kind of move together. NIVF. You see how I have my buy? You see? This is a buy true candle for my strategy. You see how it's lit up telling me how many shares to buy? Now it's not because it's failing. So. I don't buy until the close of the candle, but that gets me ready. Like over here on my other monitor, if I want to take this trade, it gets me ready to like, hey, type in this many shares, get ready to hit buy. And IVF trying though, November India Victor Foxtrot. You said I was brave for holding sober through opening Friday. I did, Ken. I did. It's just not, it's not. I've never liked to trade that way. Hold a stock through market open. Once again, I'm not telling you not to. You should do whatever you find to work, right? We didn't have our market open monster today, but to be fair, I was drinking I actually still have some coffee left. So I drank a coffee on the way to work. I stopped and got a coffee. I don't then immediately also need to drink a monster. I think that would be, like my heart might explode. All right, hey, I'm gonna go potty break. I'll be back in like a minute. 1 sec.
ABVE.
All right, I'm back. Hey, what'd I miss? ABVE. We going back to the moon. Penny stock here. Alpha Bravo Victor Echo. Small bladder, true, valid. Someone signed up to the scanner while I was taking a leak. Appreciate you, thank you. It depends on how it acts right before. I was gonna call for the monster, but yeah, I think coffee straight into monster would be a little crazy. Look, man, I like caffeine as much as the next guy, but yeah, sure. I mean, SGMO 2.8 million shares, sure, but look at that, 406 million share float, crazy. All the stocks hitting the top 20 gainers are trading really light volume, sans ABVE, so I'm not interested in these moves yet. This must mean that, like, I kind of get the vibe that all of these stocks are like hitting the top 20 gainers because other stocks are falling off the top 20 gainers. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting, because now we got like 17%, 22%, 21%, 17, like it's a lot of like not crazy amount of gainers in our top 20 on the day. This is top 20 on the day across the whole market. Look at this. Look at today. You've got one really big stock, CNSP 322%. And then you've really got nothing else. Oh, sorry. I just smacked my microphone. Sorry, that was probably loud. Yeah, we got one really big stock and then nothing. Bravo Zulu Alpha India. Again, this is one we've been talking about all morning. Okay. Trying. Scanner helps. Watching Trey use the scanner is helping me even more. Yeah, that's why I do these live streams, you know. It's because the scanner's a tool. And just like with any tool, understanding how to use it makes it even more useful. So the big thing really is just that, like, I'm watching volume versus float on the moving now. I have this sorted by last high of day, and once again, watching volume versus float. And then obviously I'm listening to my alerts, and typically I'm listening to my audio squawk as well. I just can't on the live streams, but no trade day, off to work. Good for you, Ravage. It's all good having a no trade day. Listen, I mean, nothing hits your strategy, you know? It's actually very important to not trade if you're not supposed to trade. CNSP, Charlie November Sierra Papa, trying again. This stock continues to ram its head into this 1050 level. Oh wow, it's actually the high from earlier too. Very, very interesting here at 1050 for CNSP. Very, very key level. I love this live. Thanks, Trey. What's up, Jared? Every Monday and Friday morning, my friend. And then I also post, a lot of YouTube content on this channel too. I think I've posted over 700 videos on this YouTube channel. So if you like the way I teach and what I talk about, you've got a lot of content you can watch. Obviously, I'd recommend watching the newest first. My old content might be I don't know, just a little different than how I think now. MNDR trying again? Oh, yes, it is. Hit my scanner here at 134, sure. MNDR, so Mike November Delta Romeo, resistance 135 and trying. CNSP, Charlie November Sierra Papa, resistance 1050 and trying. So two of our big movers right now trying major resistance levels. Let's see if either one can get through, or maybe both can get through. Let's see. XNDU, X-ray November Delta Uniform. Oh my gosh. I mean, yes, shout out the scanner, 1278. It puts you on this candle, which is nice. I mean, this is a really nice candle. But the stock is down 63% on the day. That's tough. Great alert, though. Alert at 1278. The stock is already at 1360. I mean, hey.
MNDR.
That's a 7% move. MNDR, is it breaking through? Okay. There you go. See, you got your audio alert. Look at that. Even when you're off looking at another stock, you got your audio alert to go back to so you don't miss. Mike November Delta Romeo trying to get through its resistance level at 135 here. Shout out the scanner once again, putting you on immediately, both in the moving now and in the audio alert. I'm telling you, you can't, like, hopefully you all are seeing the usefulness of this scanner, like how much it can impact your trading. 4 people have signed up to it since I went live. I appreciate all 4 of you. I appreciate all of you for being here, even if you're not signed up to the scanner. Thank you for being here. MNDR. There it goes. Watch the volume now. So you finally got a candle to close above resistance. Now watch the volume. See if buyers really want to step in and continue buying up here. So far, so good, but we'll see. $9.95% in the last 2 minutes now, MNDR. Sick. Very good. Very cool. Here comes that volume again. All right. Over 150 now. Mike November Delta Romeo.
MNDR.
We sort of talked through this entire breakout here, didn't we? How can you tell the stock is down for the day? Just on the chart. When I went to the chart and zoomed out, I could see it was getting crushed. Thinkorswim also tells you right here. You see like this little percent number right here? That's your percent change on the day. MNDR, woohoo, thank you. Go on, Kimbo. Yeah, you said you were in this one from like 115 or something, didn't you, Kimbo? Very nice.
HTCO.
HTCO, 13% in the last 2 minutes. Okay. Hotel Tango Charlie Oscar ripped into a halt. Interesting. Very cool. Oh, the scanner actually had you in this at 10:05. Sorry, I was like, I'm streaming, so I was half paying attention. Alert at 10:05 and then ripped into a halt at 10:75. HTCO. Very nice. MNDR's resistance at 153, like level 2 resistance or chart resistance. MNDR did this a couple days ago as well, a couple weeks ago. I mean, these charts always kind of have this kind of history. Look at this history of pumping, dumping. We must have been talking about it on this day here. You can see my arrows.
IRE.
Chart resistance. Gotcha. We'll see. It is rejecting so far. This 150 kind of $0.50 psychological. Weird. Oh, boys and girls, boys and girls, boys and girls. Happy Monday, everybody. Let's have a hell of a week, shall we? What did LNAI announce at 9:35? $20 million preferred issuance to acquire CNS Delivery.
ABVE.
CNS Delivery? Is that this? No, this is this is CNS Pharmaceuticals. Okay. Good luck keeping up with all that. Let's. Leg day today too. Nice. So HTCO, if it halted at about 9:48, should reopen in 5 minutes, about 9:53, if I'm doing that math correct in my head, which I hope I can add 48 and 5. Listen, I'm not great at math, but give me some credit. ABVE hitting the scanner again. So it's like a handful of stocks this morning, like it normally ends up being. Just a few stocks that keep hitting. Alpha Bravo Victor Echo, MNDR. CNSP was earlier, though I haven't seen it make a new high lately. BZAI, this is another one we've talked about multiple times this morning. Bravo Zulu Alpha India, and there it goes again. Look at that. Most recent high alert there at 257, even earlier probably. Nice push. Now hitting the moving now at 258. Screen extenders. Screen extenders would be nice. I don't really ever trade from just my laptop. I do a lot of work on my laptop. The laptop is actually where I do all of my coding, but I can code on one screen just fine. I mean, it would certainly be easier if I had two screens at least, but it's not too bad. IRE, sure, grinding its way up. This must be a larger float stock. I mean, not really. 14 million float, but it's only traded 1.7 million shares on the day, so that makes sense. What were we watching? MNDR. What's this stock doing? Pulling back to previous resistance now. See if it wants to turn previous resistance into support at 135. You have anything that will mark resistance and support based on the day? Yeah. This
IRE.
So this plots the highest high value and the lowest low value out of the last X number of bars, and you can adjust it accordingly. So by default, it is the lowest low out of the last 50 and the highest high out of the last 50, so that you can see, like, sort of get an idea of where your support and resistance is live and in real time. And I have other stuff too. That's just the main one I use for that. How many screens is your current trading PC? 3. I've got 3 monitors here in front of me. I don't really like, people have these like massive workstations. I don't really see the point. People have these like 6 freaking 12 screen setups. It's like, what really are you looking at that you need to see that many charts at once? Even like central banker, like you can look at pictures of like central bank traders. They all, like almost all of them either have like a 2 or 3 screen setup. Like, if the floor traders at Goldman Sachs only need 3 screens, you probably don't need 6. You know? I think you start to get into like analysis paralysis if you're looking at that many charts too. Like you're not really focused on what you need to be trading if you're looking at too much stuff. 4 is better. It's like those memes, like I can lose money faster with more screens. MNDR, by the way, back to highs. It did turn that. I mean, it didn't quite get there, but
MNDR.
I would still call that turning support into resistance. I mean, it got close enough. Very nice. SMB guys use 2 to 3. Yeah. Like every picture I've seen of a floor trader is 2 to 3 screens. You have 12 screens. Do you really, Kimbo? I'd put like 6 of them on like funny cat memes or something to make me happy while I'm day trading. I need emotional support monitors. Michael November Delta Romeo. Alert at 149, already pushed up to 160. Look at that. Look at where you got alerted on this, by the way. Alerted right before kind of the major breakout. And obviously it was sitting here on our most recent high as well, and at the top of our top 20 gainers today. Once again, you would have never missed that move if you had this scanner. Once again, I hope all 260 of you are seeing the power of this scanner, seeing the usefulness of this scanner.
CRCA.
It really just then becomes a question like, okay, so this scanner is going to put me on moves. I'm not going to miss moves ever again if I have this scanner.
CCUP.
That's great. Can it help me make an extra $45 a month?
CRCG.
If the answer is yes, obviously it's positive ROI for you, right? Now, I'm not saying that if you sign up for the scanner, you're definitely going to make $45 a month. I would never say that. You're still going to take losing trades from the scanner. I promise you are. It's not some sort of like magic bean that you buy my tools and you're never gonna, no, of course you're still gonna buy stocks off the scanner and lose too, but it's just can finding the moves immediately, you know, can that help you become a better trader? I like to think so. I like to think if you're day trading, it's sort of necessary to be able to find moves immediately like this. How do I get that scanner? Boy, I'm glad you asked, my friend. My website, daytradingstrategies.net.
CCUP.
You can click on the green button to get signed up. CCUP. CUP. Click the green button to get signed up. You can sign up for the monthly plan at $45 a month. You also get access to all of my custom trading codes, including this trading strategy. You also get access to the Discord community, which currently consists of, we just passed 2,400 members. Thank you. Which currently consists of over 2,400 members. Everyone has paid to be in here, so you know you're getting serious, talk about the stock market. You get access to all of that at $45 a month, or I think it's like $34 a month with the annual plan. It's just ridiculous value. I mean, it's
CRCG.
If you buy the annual plan at $34 a month, what is nowadays? What is $34? Just go to Chipotle one less time a month.
CRCA.
You know what I mean? What is $34 a month really getting you nowadays?
CRCA.
Probably nothing as good as this scanner and the Discord and the codes. You get access to all the stuff, right? The scanner for the price sure increases the odds of trading. I mean,
CRCG.
I'm not allowed via FTC laws. I'm not allowed to say things like that, Jeff, but I tend to agree. Put it that way. Best scanner I've seen. I appreciate that. Thank you. Listen, are there better scanners than mine? Yes, but you're going to pay at minimum $200 a month to get literal quote data. You're going to pay $200 a month. And even they still might not be as good as mine. They're going to be a little bit faster than mine.
CRCG.
But even a lot of those, they don't have the news that I have. They don't have the kind of filtering that I have. They don't have the small cap gauge. They probably don't have Benzinga Squawk.
LPW.
They probably don't have a feature that allows you to search for specific news, keywords and headlines. Even if they are a half tick faster, they still might not have all the features mine have. But your customers are true. That 1 cup of Starbucks, 1 tank of gas, Whataburger last night for my wife and the toddler. Yeah, man. So what you do, you sign up for the scanner, and then you go to Walmart and you buy one 50-cent pack of ramen. Even they used to be 10 cents. I think they're 50 cents now. Then one meal a month you eat ramen instead of going out, and you've paid for the scanner.
GBTG.
There you go. You see?
HTCO.
Does the scanner say buy, or is that your buy? No, this is my custom code. But this isn't the scanner. This is a custom Thinkorswim code. But you also get access to this. You get access to this too. I use the scripts daily. They help me develop and backtest my own strategies. Yeah, that's dope, Joseph. Congrats. That's what I want you all to do with the scripts, by the way. Oh, sorry. I'm yapping. HTCO reopened right into another halt. Wow. Halted at 9:59.02 now. Okay. Hold your horses. Got another stock creeping up the top 20 gainers on the day. HTCO is obviously now our second top gainer of the morning. All right, we got some fire here. So at 9, when did it halt? 9:59. So at 10:04. 10:04 on the dot, we're looking for the reopen on HTCO. Wow. Very cool. I don't even remember what I was saying now. Oh, ELPW is also a stock that ripped into a halt. Strategy, very nice. Which code is it? This is my RSI rate of change day trading strategy. So once you're signed up, once you're signed up to the website, you use this nice search feature up here. You go RSI rate of change, and it's right here. It's this one. Get a nice share link that all you need to do is copy into open shared item from the settings in your Thinkorswim. And there you go. That easy. Is the LPW halted too? Oh, yeah, it is. Another stock ripped into a halt. Are you still working a 9 to 5? Nope. I left my 9 to 5 3 years. 2 years ago? Has it been 3 years already? I don't know, man. Time flies. A couple years ago, I stopped working. It's Jake. Oh, what's up, Jake? How you doing, man? From the old Twitch days, bro. So happy for you. Congrats. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, brother. The trading has taken off. The business has taken off. Family's good. I can't complain, brother. I cannot complain, my friend. We need halts on the scanner. Yeah, volatility halts are something well, to be honest, I haven't worked on in a while, but it's something I was working on. Maybe I should just do it anyway. The issue I have with volatility halts is that, you see, I would have captured these. Yeah, I should just do it. So the issue I have with volatility halts and why they're not on the scanner is because my data provider provides me with any LUDP halts. But a lot of times, it's funny because none have this morning, but a lot of time volatility halts get tagged with a reason code like M or whatever. And my scanner won't pick those up. But like, I guess it would still be useful to see these halts, right? It would have captured every halt this morning. The next question is like, where do I put it? So what I was doing is like I was turning off, like I was replacing the search news at market open with the volatility halt. But now I kind of like having this news here all day. I thought this maybe I have like I scoot the moving now down a little bit and I put a button that's like halts. You can click on it and it like pops up a little modal that shows you the current halted stocks. And to that, I think I would be able to make it so that like if a new stock is halted since the last time you checked, I could put like a little like red notification icon on it. So like you can see, hey, something is halted. You can click and check real quick. That's kind of my current idea. I'll work on that more, I don't know, soon. I've been really focused on uptime lately, and I think it's been good. Like the scanner hasn't gone down in a while. When I'm like really working, like when I was putting in all of these upgrades, the scanner went down a lot, unfortunately, because I was pushing bad code and stuff. So I've really been focused on like uptime lately, which has been good. Still one kid? No, I have 2 kids now, J-Man. We have a daughter. She's 1 year old now.
LPW.
Year and a half ago, I retired at 54. Congrats, Ken. What about resumption prices? So I won't be able to give you resumption prices because I don't have access to quote level data. To access resumption prices, you need the quote data from the exchanges, which is not what I'm pulling. I'm pulling fair market value from Massive, which once again still gives you the correct price every 4 times a second, but it's not literal exchange quote data. And the reason I don't use literal exchange quote data is because redistributing that is a regulatory nightmare. Missed ELPW. Did it reopen? Yes, ELPW just reopened. Thank you. Echo Lima Papa Whiskey. I paid for the annual, but my Discord isn't working. I thought I caught up on all my emails. I'll check again, Dan. But have you gone back into the Discord icon on the website, Dan? You have to go into it twice. So you go into it the first time, you click the button to join the Discord, and then you have to go back into it, and there'll be a second button. You click that, and you can access. It gives you the permissions. If you go into the see how it works here, there's directions in here for what to do. If you need more help.
SGMO.
Why does TOS reject some small caps? Sue, you need to reach out to ELPW, by the way. Continuing to hit the scanner now. First alerted at 689 out of the halt. Wow, actually really nice. First alerted at 689, already trading up to 740. That's crazy. What was I
SGMO.
saying? Oh, Sue, you need to reach out to Thinkorswim customer support. So go to this here, click on the headphones icon. You can just like chat with them, and you need to tell them that just say like, hey, I would like to trade low float stocks, and they'll give you a document you need to e-sign, basically just saying, I understand the risks of trading shitty penny stocks. Once you sign that, you should be good. I got married last summer, been just swing trading. New job is so demanding. Congrats, my friend. Congratulations. Go to DC once a month. It sucks. DC is, there are really nice parts of DC, but most of it sucks, yeah. You can get into some really nice areas of DC though, too. I tried all that and it's still not working. Okay, I'll check my email, Dan. I thought I had caught up on my emails, but it's very possible I missed yours. DC is nice, traffic is horrible. The best part of DC though is the metro. Like I never drive in DC. Whenever I go, I stop at whatever the closest metro stop is to me and just hop on the train. DC has a really nice metro. It used to be real shitty. When I lived in Alexandria, the metro was real shitty. But they've upgraded all the cars since I moved away. How close am I to DC? Between an hour and 2 hours, depending. Thank you. I got you, my friend. All right, what are we looking at? ELPW, Echo Lima Papa Whiskey. Very nice out of its hold. What was the other stock? You got some like very, very light volume thing, by the way. So I built something into my small cap gauge to catch this. Because this happens sometimes. You get like a no volume stock that says it's up a bunch of percent, even though it's not. Don't worry, that's not impacting the small cap gauge. I built a volume check into the small cap gauge. I think it's 500,000 shares. The stock must have traded 500,000 shares in order to be included in this calculation. HTCO is the other stock. Oh, this must have 10-minute halted. Yeah. So is it 10:09? I think here in 10 seconds we're going to be looking for reopen. Hotel Tango Charlie Oscar. Yeah, there it is. Just reopened. HTCO opened up. Surprisingly not that volatile. Now coming down hard. Surprisingly, it awkwardly chilled for like 15 seconds. Now it's moving a bit. Volume is not like insane on this. Not a ton of eyes on it, I guess, but is the stock that ripped into a halt. Now pulling back, looks like it's locking into a down halt now. Locking. Still not quite halted, but it's locking. It's trying to halt. And no. Hello? Is it going to halt? There it goes. Halted at 10:09.43 to the downside now. HTCO, Hotel Tango Charlie Oscar. Halted down. Yep. Get lunch next time I'm up there. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not like I don't go to DC a lot, but we can see. SAFX trying highs. Sierra Alpha Foxtrot X-ray. Alerted here at 61 cents. Made aware of the move, and there you go. Look at the scanner, man. Making sure you're aware of everything. Once again, what do? You go, hey, well, first off, I just recognize this ticker because it's one that's been hitting the scanner a lot today. But if you didn't recognize the ticker, you go, stock hitting with news on the day. Check the volume. Nice, heavy volume. Does have a high float, so you don't expect craziness out of this because it has 119 million share float. It's a huge supply. But it's up 25% on the day. You're not going to complain. Bravo Zulu Alpha India. Same thing. This is another stock we've been looking at all day. It has news, it has heavy volume, but it also has an 80 million share float.
SGMO.
So even though it looks really nice, it's up 32% on the day. Here's a new stock I haven't seen yet. REKR. Oh, that's because it's been going down all day. Did just get a big green candle, yes, but not really too interesting to me. Not to the way I like to trade. Cool, subscribed and thumbed up. Thank you, Mr. Zilla. Appreciate that. Appreciate the subscription and the like. We are very close to 54,000 subscribers. 16 subscribers away from 54,000. Wait, is that? Yeah. If 15 of you haven't subscribed already, please do. Let's hit 54,000 during the live stream. That would be fun. I'm a member. Is this TOS layout available there? I have not made this workstation available. I'm pretty sure my day trading, like this one, is available to you. And you can just load in. So you can go to workspaces and you can just load in DTS day trading. Obviously load it in from your open shared item, copy, paste, preview, and then save it. And then you'll have this. So your charts will look exactly like mine. And then you just come in and you can, turn off these studies. Like you just change the study. I just get rid of all this stuff and turn on the rate of change strategy, sorry. So yeah, you can load in a workspace that makes it look exactly like mine, and then you just have to set up this. You just have to set up the custom studies, but that just takes a second. Am I tracking AOIS? What's that? Is that a ticker? MNDR, Mike November Delta Romeo, pushing back. Look at this. That 135, it's really turned into a key level today. This is the resistance we talked about earlier, and support now twice. Back to testing highs. Strategy's actually in this from 150. You were alerted at 151, and it's already at 158. Which I guess is not that crazy, but better than nothing. I'm out of buying power. Everything I've made is thanks to you and your scanner. Yo, River, that's awesome to hear, man. I'm glad so many people seem to be finding success with the scanner.
SGMO.
That's lovely to hear. Listen, a big reason, well, first off, a big reason why I started making content is because day trading is a very like purposeless job, right? Like it's obviously amazing and like you can make a lot of money, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I made a lot of money just clicking buttons on a screen. It's like, what did I do to change the world today? So I started making content. I started this business. It's nice to think like, hey, I'm helping other people. You know what I mean? MNDR, there it goes through the resistance. Michael November Delta Romeo. Once again, you were first alerted on this at 151, this move here, and it's already to 163. That is a 7.5% move from the alert. You're not, you're not buying a Ferrari because of that move, but you're also not complaining either. More than paid for the annual subscription in one trade. Vince, that's so sick. That's so cool.
SAFX.
You sign up to access the scanner for 12 months.
MNDR.
First off, like, I always say, like, close your eyes and think of how long 12 months is. Because I think just saying it like, oh, a year's worth of access, like, doesn't really do it justice. Like, it's a long time. It's a long time to have access to real-time stock data like this. And then you pay for it in one trade immediately. So now, like, congrats, enjoy your next 12 months for free, basically. And you get to enjoy the Discord as well. Like MNDR continuing now. A very nice initial alert here at 151. Strategy in from 150, pushing up now to 166. Very cool, my friends. I'm not getting the second option.
MNDR.
Mine says afterwards, click here to open Discord. So what? You're not seeing the second button appear? Are you in the Discord? I'm not sure, bro. Tell me what your Discord name is. I can just go give you permission. So you're not seeing the second button. Like you should click this button. It should take you to the Discord. I don't know if it's gonna work for me because I'm already in. That might be like what's wonky. If you're already in, I'm not sure how it works. Hello. Odd. What is happening? But yeah, see. Now if I go back, the second button appears. Now if I click this, it'll give me my permissions. If you're not seeing that, I guess just let me know. Sorry. I guess just let me know what your Discord name is. I can just go in and give you the roles, I guess. It's not that hard. Who was talking about it earlier too? Dan? If you all just want to let me know what your Discord name is, I can go give you permissions.
CRCG.
12 months of applause. Okay, strategy just got stopped out. By the way, if you didn't know, the exit condition for this strategy is first candle to close below low of previous candle. I really like that exit strategy. It allows you to, it allows you to hold on to your winners. It allows you to cut your losers quickly. And it's just very simple, right? Like it's very easy. Hey, sell the first candle to close below the low of previous candle. Got it. Can do. D-Man, I got you, brother. Oh, it says you have permission. I can see you right here. It says you have lifetime access. Can you not see? Can you not see all this?
CRCG.
You should be able to.
CCUP.
CRCG? If you have lifetime access and can't see it, that's another problem I need to look into. Or let me see. Discord does this cool thing where I can test my permissions. I just don't remember how to do it. Excuse me. Schwab says I need a broker to buy MNDR. Yeah, you have to reach out to him. You got to reach out to Charles Schwab customer support and be like, yo, brother, let me trade shitty penny stocks. And they're like, sign this. And then they're like, all right.
MNDR.
Sold too early? Nah. Kimbo, did you sell where you were supposed to sell according to your strategy, right? As long as you did that, then you're good. You did the right thing. MNDR pushing though. Very nice. See, I'm very good at that. Like I'm very good at yeah, my strategy just sold at 159 too, and it pushed up to 174. It's like, does that suck?
BZAI.
I mean, yeah, kinda. But I also just don't care. I think there's a very important thing to understand about day trading is your job is not to buy the bottom and sell the top, right? That should not be like how you think about trading, because you're never going to be able to consistently do that. You're never going to be able to consistently buy the bottom and sell the tippy top of a move. It's just not feasible. Your job is to be a surfer, right? Think of it like a surfer. Your job is to find waves and to then ride that wave. You make some money on the wave, right? So don't worry too much if it keeps going up after. Like that's always going to happen. If you would have sold and then it would have crashed to 140, guess what? You would have felt very happy then, right? So it's always the what if game after you sell, but who cares? Holy guacamole. Oh. Charles, I can look at you too.
CRMX.
You mean? Yeah, courtside. Just let me know your Discord username. I'll look you up. Yeah, Charles, I see that you have no roles. Do you not, or Charles, do you not see the second button? When you come into this, do you not see the second button here to access your roles? I'll just give you the permissions, but I'm at the same time like trying to troubleshoot with you guys. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out maybe why some people aren't seeing it. Because it's an automation. It's like a macro automation I built into the website. There might be like a little bit of wonkiness with it. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some wonkiness with it. MNDR pulling back now. See what I mean? Like you're never gonna like, oh, what if I sold at exactly at 174 right before the pullback? Like, yeah, what if? But like, it's never gonna happen. It's the same reason why I talk about like beginner traders love to like look back at charts and be like, oh man, I would have bought there and I would have sold there. It's like, no, you wouldn't have though. And then they love to try to do that in real time, which is why they end up buying dips that end up being huge backside. They end up losing money because they're catching the falling knife on the way down because they think they're buying the bottom, like when they do this. And like, be careful analyzing past moves without steadfast rules, right? If you're just like looking at past moves and you're not testing steadfast rules against them, then you end up doing that. You end up, what's the word I'm looking for? Being overconfident in your abilities to read charts in real time. Yeah, I got you. Courtside, just let me know your Discord name. I'll just give you the roles. Here, Charles, I'm just gonna give you the role too. That way you guys can just see. You should be able to see. Charles, you should be able to see the or Chuck, whatever. You should be able to see everything now. I also honestly have no idea if my macro for removing monthly members is working. A lot of you that have like signed up for the monthly subscription in the last like 2 months may have accidentally gotten lifetime access. I don't know. If you did, it's also okay. If you beat the system, it's okay. You can, thank you. I got you, my friend. NIVF, November India. Oh, this is this is the stock we watched out of open, so I got excited to see it hitting the scanner again, but it has sold off very hard since that initial move at open. The small cap gauge is up to 40% today. It's not the worst day. Both days we live streamed last week, the small cap gauge was like in the deep red. Was it Friday or was it Monday? The small cap gauge was like 19%. It was super, super dead. So it's nice. It's nice to even see it up to 40%. You mean? Courtside, let me know your name, bro. Just tell me your Discord name. Can you hear me? Hello? CNSP. This is that stock with the 1050 overhead resistance we've been talking about all morning. It's still never broken it. Still never broken that major resistance level. Also to say quick, those of you that maybe you don't want to sign up to the scanner or like you want to see more before you sign up to the scanner, I completely understand that. That's why I made a free version of my scanner too. The free version of the scanner, obviously you're not going to get all the bells and whistles, but you still get the top 20 gainers today, and it still refreshes 4 times a second. Like it's still a live updating top 20 gainers today list. You can still sort by volume, you can still sort by float, and there's no credit card required. You don't have to make an account, just scan the QR code. You have to give me your email, but that's it. And then you get access for free to a, once again, live updating top 20 gainers today list. I guarantee you there are scanners out there for like $25, $30 a month that are worse than what I'm offering you for free. I think it's, be a little asinine to not take advantage of a free tool like that offered to you. Go bookmark that website, have the free scanner at least open whenever you're looking at charts. And obviously once you're ready to upgrade to all the bells and whistles, feel free to do so. Does I need to resubscribe for access? Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I got you, Jeff. I just gave you roles. You should be able to see everything now. What did it say? It says you need to resubscribe for access. Like on this page, it says that? I see 6 channels. Yep. Your Discord should look like this. You see these channels here, you're good. These are the channels you can talk in. I was about to go look at QMCO, but 120,000 shares traded on the day. Not worth my time. Not worth my time. That's another thing about the scanner. If you see really light volume stuff hit, you just kind of ignore it. Kind of like this ONT, like, oh my God, 3,000% on the day. It's just like some misprint occurred somewhere in this hella light volume that makes the scanner think it's up that much. It's not really. And this is like not a real move. Things like that just happen sometimes with light volume. It's not really a big deal. And like I said, I built a check into the small cap gauge, so this won't be included either today or for the next days in the small cap gauge. This stock won't be included. So you don't really have to worry about it like messing up any calculations. You just kind of ignore it and move on. Light volume always causes some wonkiness in stock data. It just always does. Not really anything you can do about it other than build checks into your systems to ignore them, right? Yeah, that's the channel that I tried to make only visible to people that don't have access. You should have accessed now though, Jeff. I just assigned your account the roles, so you should be good now. Let me know if you're still not. I don't know why you wouldn't be, but excuse me. Jeez. This is you, right? Am I right in thinking that you get lifetime access to the scanner if you buy the coding course? Yes. Yep. If you are interested in lifetime access and or also the How to Code in Thinkorswim course, you click on this little graduation cap up here. I have a whole course that will teach you, obviously, how to code in Thinkorswim. By the end of it, you will be able to build all your own custom strategy studies, scanners, etc. And yes, also, like, since this is a just one-time payment, like since it's a non-reoccurring payment, it means that your access to the website is lifetime. Yep. You will have lifetime access to the scanner. How do I activate this? If you're logged into the website, just click the launch scanner button. Have you ever thought about adding other news sources other than Benzinga? No, there's no need. Benzinga is not, how do I word it? Benzinga is a news distributor, right? Like all this news doesn't literally come from Benzinga. Like you can see this is from Access Newswire. This is from, I don't know what this is from. But they're all like from different sources. Benzinga is just a distributor of news. They are pulling all news from all stocks and distributing it. Benzinga is the really only source you need for news. If you ever look at the news in Thinkorswim, Benzinga provides Thinkorswim with their news. They provide Robinhood, they provide Webull, they provide Interactive Brokers, they provide most brokerages. Most everybody gets all their news from Benzinga. I think it's by far the number one news aggregator. There you go, Ken. That's a better word. News aggregator. Oh, that's dope. Here's the setup I talked about on the live stream. That's cool, bro. I like that. I like the chart tips on your key mat too. That's pretty cool. Someone's probably making good money selling that. That's a good like business idea. Maybe I should start selling that. MNDR 165 resistance. Is it trying to get back up there? Not quite. Not quite yet. Do I need to cancel the year? Yes. If you still have your annual plan and you have the lifetime plan, I would cancel the annual for sure. Yeah. You'll still have access. Don't worry. Just make sure you're not being recharged for things you don't need to be recharged for. Did you sign up to the course, Bug? I don't see that. Or maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. Did you like a while ago or something? Thank you, my friend. I hope you enjoy the course too. The course has gotten a lot of positive feedback too. There's like 60, 65-ish people that have signed up for the course. Everyone has seemed to really enjoy that as well. A while ago, I got you. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's great. Good. Yeah, I really tried in the course to take you from like, if you have no understanding of coding, all the way through being able to code whatever you want to build in Thinkorswim. DEVS is pushing, alerted here at 26 cents, but this is the stock that is one of the stocks that is red on the day. So that means it's not for me. I don't trade stocks that are red on the day, but you do what you want, right? All right, chat. It is past 10:30, by the way. Once again, if you guys haven't already, at least go sign up for the free scanner. And then once you decide you would like to access all the bells and whistles, go ahead and get signed up to the scanner. Once again, you get access to everything you've seen today, unlimited alerts. There's no like cap either. There are scanners out there that will have like caps on how many alerts a month you can get or whatever. There's none of that with my scanner. It's unlimited alerts all the time. It's just a website. There's nothing weird you need to download. Access to all of that with the codes, with the Discord, $45 a month, or even cheaper with the annual plan. I don't know. Once again, it's amazing value. I honestly like truly believe there's not a better premium package of tools out there for beginner traders. If you're just getting into trading, you're looking to access a premium tool to help your trading. I don't know. I mean, a hand up, obviously I'm biased as hell. I mean, it's my business. Obviously I'm biased, but I'm trying to build something that I would have loved to have when I was first starting trading. And I mean, I think this would have saved me years and years and years of time if I would have had access to this when I started trading. Anyway, that's going to do it for me today. There will be YouTube videos coming out, obviously, all week. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure if you're already subscribed, that little bell icon is pressed so that you get notified either when I go live or when I post. And I will see you guys back live on Friday morning, 1 hour before market open. I think we hit 300 viewers in this live stream. So thank you all. That's really, really cool. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I guess I have nothing else to sell. Great stream today, by the way. We had a lot of like really good conversation today about both obviously stocks moving, the scanner, some good psychology conversation we had in pre-market this morning. So a lot of good conversation. All right, I will talk to those of you that are already signed up, the over 5,500 of you that are already signed up. I will be talking to you all in the Discord. The rest of you all, I will see you Friday, I guess. And I will see you on the other YouTube videos coming out on this channel. Adios, everybody, and